Here today in my kitchen, I am going to show you guys how to make the perfect sweetbread. And for my recipe, I am going to be using 1 freshly grated coconut. I'm going to be using 1 cup of light brown sugar. Normally I use 1 egg for this recipe, but since I don't have large eggs in my refrigerator, I've chosen to use 2 small eggs. So I'm going to be using 2 small eggs. Milk. I'm going to be using 3/4 cup of carnation milk. Right? Just 3/4 cup. That's all you need for this recipe. Now, for the dry ingredients here, I have flour. 3 cups of flour, and this is all-purpose flour, and 3 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to sift all of these together, and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon spice. Along with that, I have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon of Angostura bitters. You know when you put our bitters in your sweetbread, man, I tell you, that sweetbread will taste so good. Alright, let's go across here to the fruits that I'm going to be using. Maraschino cherries. 1/2 cup of maraschino cherries, and these were really big size cherries, and I cut them in quarters, so you have like 1 cut in 4 pieces, so you have 1/2 cup of maraschino cherries. Also, you have here some mixed peel, 1/2 cup of mixed peel. I'm telling you, sweetbread without mixed peel, I really no sweetbread at all, and sweetbread without raisins is not no sweetbread. So I have 1/2 cup of mixed peel, and I have 1 cup of raisins. And here, hiding in the corner here, like you ready to play some football, is nutmeg. I can just grate a little bit, like a 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg. So guys, I'm going to show you how to start this process. These are the eggs here. Now, let me tell you something. You see, when I'm in my kitchen, I like to separate my eggs. Give it a little crack. Make sure the egg has no bad spots in it. And you pour that egg in here. And I'm going to add the sugar. Give it a little toss. Add the milk. And the coconut. These are the first things that you're going to be adding. Add the rest of the coconut. Alright, I'm going to add here the Angostura bitters and the vanilla essence. Add it to this. And also the butter. Some people put water in their sweetbread, but I've never thought to make sweetbread with water. My dry ingredients will include the flour, I have a really nice big sifter. You see all those lumps? You're taking those lumps out. So I'm going to be using that for the remaining of the flour. See the reason why you sift? To remove all those lumps. You want to sweetbread to be real tasty and nice. Now what I'm going to add now is the fruits. Okay, but let me put this baking powder first. Sift this baking powder. and also the spice, all the dry ingredients. Okay. Wow, it smells good already. I tell you that nutmeg is going to bring out the flavor in this that you would never even imagine. Alright, so I'm going to get the cherries here. And also the mixed peel. And the raisins. And I'm going to stir it in. Combining everything together. Look how beautiful it looks. Doesn't it look beautiful, guys? Sweetbread made from scratch. I use the salted butter, so no need to add salt to this. I'm going to grate a piece of this nutmeg to bring out all that flavor into the sweetbread. So about like 1/8 teaspoon of grated nutmeg. And you combine it. Smells so good already. Wow. Now the raisin ingredient, and this is the baking powder. So you just mix it for about 1 minute, because you don't want to mix it until it come like a cake batter, right? You want to see that little roughness in it, right? Wow, smells good. And I've set the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to bake this for at least 50 to 60 minutes. So I have a buttered baking pan. This is a 9x5, and this one here, if it have remaining, and I think all is going to fit in this, but this is a 6x2. You use regular butter, and you butter your pan before you put your sweetbread in. So now that the dough is already mixed, the butter is great. In fact, I'm going to pour it into this pan. You want to sort of 3/4 fill the pan. Right? You can take this one and send it as a gift to the neighbor. Sweetbread, guys, coming from Trini's kitchen to your home. So I'm going to wait until the oven is set for 350, and then I'm going to stick it in and bake it for 50 to 60 minutes, okay? And I'll be back. It has been set at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. It's preheated, and I'm going to stick these lovely looking sweetbread inside the oven. And I'm going to let it bake for, as I've said, 50 to 60 minutes. And I'll be back with a finished product. Sweetbread is smelling up the entire kitchen, and it's been in the oven for 55 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I have some sugar, some white granulated sugar, and some vanilla essence. I'm going to coat the top of this, so it will give it that nice glazy kind of look when it's in fact, I've turned off the oven. So what is going to heat this up right now is the residual heat from the oven, okay? So I'm just going to brush this nicely and stick it back in the oven for like about 5 minutes to complete the 1 hour. And then I'm going to take it out and show you how nice this really comes out. So I'll see you in a little bit. My sweetbread from out of the oven, it's coated nicely. And I just normally take these 2 sticks. And you see how dry it is? It comes out really dry. That means to say the sweetbread is really cooked, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut into it and show you how it looks, okay? Look at that sweetbread. Look at that. You see all the raisins and the cherries and everything like that. Alright, this is how my sweetbread came out. Right, and I'm going to be trying it out today with some sorrel drink. So you could take this sweetbread and have it with some sorrel juice, anything you want. But this is how my sweetbread came out, and I hope that you would look at my video, enjoy it, try this video out, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So until another time, this is Andrea saying bye for now.